Remember when Lexus said it was going all electric by 2035? Well, eliminate that because the game just changed. Lexus saw a 37% increase in US hybrid sales, with electrified models making up over 52% of its global volume. In Canada, NX hybrid sales skyrocketed by 283%. Globally, Lexus moved 4.1 million vehicles, and hybrids are doing the heavy lifting. While others race into an uncertain EV future, Lexus is doubling down on what's working. Smart hybrids, innovative tech, and undeniable demand. Subscribe now to stay ahead of the EV and hybrid game. What happened? So here's the deal. Lexus had a big plan. The brand was all in on going fully electric by 2035. That meant phasing out gas and hybrid models and shifting the entire lineup to EVs. But now, that plan's been slowed down. Instead of charging full speed ahead into an all-electric future, Lexus is extending the life of some of its popular hybrid and even combustion models. Cars like the ES sedan were originally set to become EV only, but now Lexus is walking that back. They're letting the hybrid versions stick around. Now, it's not a total retreat. Lexus is retiring some of its performance-focused V8 models like the LC500 convertible and the IS500 sedan, but at the same time, they've got a brand new electric supercar in the works. So it's not like they've given up on EVs, it's just clear the brand is choosing to go hybrid first for now. Setting the scene, EV hype versus market reality. In the US, sales of battery electric vehicles increased by only 7.3% last year. That's a far cry from the double-digit growth analysts were predicting. Western Europe? Even slower, just 0.9% growth. And it's not just about slow sales. The EV industry's growing pains are hitting people too. Over 50,000 jobs connected to EV production were cut in 2024 alone, as automakers and suppliers scaled back to match the softer demand. And when you zoom in on the luxury segment, the slowdown becomes even more obvious. Mercedes has delayed the launch of its all-electric G-Class, signaling a cautious step back. Over at Porsche, they're scaling down production of the Taycan, one of their flagship EVs. And Audi? They've gone even further, completely shutting down their EV plant in Brussels. Hybrid high tide. Meanwhile, guess what's booming? Hybrids. In 2024, US hybrid sales jumped nearly 37%. That's not a little bump. That's a full-on surge. It was enough to push the entire electrified vehicle segment, which includes both hybrids and BEVs, past 20% market share for the first time. And right at the center of that momentum, Toyota and Lexus. Together, they sold 4.1 million hybrids around the world last year. That's a 21% jump over 2023. And this wasn't some lucky accident. This is the payoff from years of long-term planning. Lexus has been playing the hybrid game for close to 20 years, and now they're doubling down while others scramble to adjust. The numbers behind Lexus's hybrid momentum. Let's talk numbers because this is where Lexus's hybrid strategy starts to flex. In 2023, Lexus moved 824,258 vehicles globally. Fast forward to 2024, and that number climbed to 851,214. That's a solid 3.3% year-over-year boost. But here's what's even more interesting. Over half of those cars, 52% to be exact, were electrified. That's up from 44% the year before. So yeah, hybrids aren't just holding their own, they're gaining ground. Now zoom in on the US market. Lexus sold over 91,000 electrified vehicles in 2023. In just 1 year, that figure jumped to 123,035. That's a 34.4% increase. Canada, same story, but even more dramatic. Just look at the NX Hybrid. May sales shot up from 528 units to 2,020 in just 1 year. That's an amazing 283.7% leap. So what's really behind the shift? A big part of it comes down to changing priorities among luxury car buyers. Brand loyalty just isn't what it used to be. According to S&P Global, luxury brand loyalty has dropped to just 46%, meaning more than half of buyers are now open to switching brands. Even more telling? 53% of luxury shoppers today say value matters more than the badge on the hood, and that's music to Lexus's ears. Because when you build a vehicle that looks high-end, performs confidently, and saves you money over time, you're no longer just competing, you're converting. Lexus hybrids are doing exactly that, offering up to 44 miles per gallon combined in models like the RX 350h, plus industry-leading reliability. The result? Many buyers who once wouldn't look beyond a BMW or Mercedes are now giving Lexus a hard second look and sticking with it. Lexus ranks number 1 in luxury brand loyalty for hybrids with 60.2% and plug-in hybrids, according to recent iSeeCars data. For a lot of shoppers, the choice isn't about status anymore, it's about smart luxury. What's the impact? Walk into a Lexus dealership today and you'll see what's changing fast. Hybrids are taking over. The Camry has already gone fully hybrid, and upcoming RX trims like the 350h and 450h Plus are expected to outsell gas-only versions by 2 to 1. This isn't a side option, it's the new direction. While brands like Cadillac are racing to ditch gas engines completely, Lexus is playing it differently. They're sticking with hybrids because they know a lot of buyers aren't ready to go full EV yet. These customers love the punchy acceleration of electric power, but still want the reliability of a gas engine, especially for long trips. And here's the best part. Lexus hybrids are frequently less expensive than full EVs or competing luxury brands. That makes their strategy not just flexible but smart, but it's not just about sales. This pivot is also keeping the supply chain happy. Battery suppliers are staying busy, producing smaller packs for hybrids instead of massive EV batteries. And traditional engine factories, like the ones in Kentucky and Japan, are still running strong. That means less disruption, fewer layoffs, and a softer landing for the entire auto industry as it eases into the EV era. Tech Corner. What's driving Lexus hybrids forward? So, what's behind the strong performance of Lexus hybrids? A lot of it comes down to smart engineering. Lexus has rolled out a next-gen hybrid system that's not just more compact, it's also more efficient. They've upgraded the electric motors, boosted battery power, and are now using both nickel metal hydride and lithium-ion batteries depending on the model. Add in smarter regenerative braking, great for city traffic, and you've got a system that squeezes out every drop of efficiency. And they're not stopping there. By March 2026, Lexus will launch the next-gen ES sedan globally, including in the US. This will be the 8th generation ES, and it's getting a full redesign. Expect sharper looks, a brand new platform, and powertrains that include both hybrid and full electric options. On the performance front, Lexus is raising the bar. Their Direct 4 all-wheel drive system uses intelligent software to adjust torque between the front and rear axles in real time, giving you sharper cornering and better control. Meanwhile, the upcoming 2025 RZ BEV is debuting steer-by-wire technology. It replaces the old-school steering column with a fully digital system, cutting weight and improving responsiveness. Lexus plans to bring this to future hybrids too. And for those who want more fun behind the wheel, look no further than the RZ 550e's interactive manual drive. It mimics manual shifting using virtual paddle shifters. It's not a real gear shift, asnaji, but it feels like it. And Lexus hints that this could become a signature feature in future performance hybrids. So, while some brands are betting everything on an all-electric future, Lexus is choosing a smarter, more flexible path, one that meets the moment and keeps options open. Hybrids aren't just a bridge anymore. They're becoming the main road. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next deep dive into the future of cars. And hey, drop a comment below. Do you think Lexus is making the right move by leaning into hybrids, or should they be going all in on EVs?